Assalamu alaikum and good morning, students. I hope you are doing well and enjoyed a good weekend at home. And I hope you practiced the previous lectures and previous questions we did in the previous week at the home, and you have to had completed your classwork copies as well to complete all the questions of the previous lectures. So today again we are started where we left the last week. We do some work examples, practice now questions, and the remaining questions of exercise 7B. So just start our today's lecture. So what we have to do today, the work example 6. Hussein pays PKR 60 for parking his car in a shopping center for 2.5 hours. Calculate the parking charges per minute. It means first we have to change 2.5 hours into minutes. 2.5 hours into minutes. So let's start. 2.5 hours, and how many minutes in 1 hour? That is 60. So simply you have to multiply it with 60, right? So when we are multiply 2.5 with 60, you can do auto working. First we will multiply by 0. 6 5s are 30, 6 2s are 12, and 3 that is 15. So we will get 15.0 means 150 minutes. How many minutes are there in 2.5 hours? 150 minutes. As I earlier said in the previous lectures, a lot of divisions and multiplication you have to do in this chapter, because it is an arithmetic chapter. So now come to the question, the parking of charges per minute. So we have the total parking price, that is PKR 60 for 150 minutes. So what are the charges for 1 minute? Okay, so you can write here charges per minute. I write it shortly, you can write the complete spelling of minute. So simply what we have to do, we have to divide 60 PKR by the total minutes, that is 150. So you can divide it now. It's again the division of decimals, because 60 is a smaller value, so we put a 0 and a point and then become a 0. So again we put a decimal here, and we will get 60 divided by 150. So 150 table of 150, so we have to multiply with 4. 4 0 0, 4 5s are 20 and 4 1s are 260. So our answer is 0.04. When you multiply with the 50, you will get your answer. So charges per minute is PKR. Your charges per minute is PKR 0.04. That is your charges for per minute. So we done the first question. We'll find the parking charges per minute. Okay, come to the next question now. The amount that he has received, he have to pay at if he parks his car for the shopping center for 1 and 3/4 hours. Okay, now then second part, again the time is given in 1.3 over 4 hours. 1/3 over 4 hours. So again we have to first convert these hours into minutes. So again we have to multiply this with 60. Okay, so change this into improper fractions. 4 ones are 4. We have multiplied this one. You know how to change the mixed number into improper, and that is 7 over 4 multiplied by 60, right? So it will cut 4 ones are 4, 4 15s are the 15 7s are, and you multiply, you will get your answer, that is 105 minutes. Means we have to find the total payment of 105 minutes. And what is the payment per minute? That is 0.04. Means total payment, you can write here the amount he has to pay. Whatever you want, you can write here amount he has to pay. He will have to pay. He will have to pay. So simply you will multiply 105 with 0.04. because the charges per minute is 0.04 and the total minutes we have to pay, that is 105. So it is a simple multiplication. You can do it by your own. Again, 4 5s are 20 and 4 1s are 4. There are 2 digits after the decimal, so 1 2. Your answer is PKR 4.20, means total he will have to pay for 1 3 or 4 hours, or other way you can say 105 minutes 420, PKR 420. So it's quite easy. Okay, so now come to the next part, B part of this word example. What we have in the B part? Okay, in the B part, on another occasion, Hussein drives from Singapore to Malaysia. His car requires 18 liters of petrol to travel a distance of 43 kilometers. Okay, but how many distance he traveled? Distance he traveled, that is for 243 kilometer. And how many petrol he requires? You can write here petrol he requires, that is 18 liter. I did it later short, okay, because the lecture will come lengthy if I explain everything and written everything on this board. So first we have to find how far his car travel on 44 liters, on 44 liters. So first we have to find how much distance he traveled in 1 liter. How much distance he traveled in 1 liter. So you can write here distance travel in 1 liter or per liter. You can say distance traveled per liter. So what is total distance? That is 243. And what is the total petrol he used? 18. So we will divide distance by the petrol, that is 243 divided by 18. Now again we have to do some division. 18 ones are 18. So we will subtract, that is 63. So now 18 threes are 54. Again we will subtract, we will get 9. So we put a decimal and take a 0 from here, and we will get here 90. So put a decimal and 18 fives are 90. Means what we get? We get he traveled a distance in per liter, that is 18.5 kilometer. Sorry, it's not 18, it's 13. It's 13. So I erase it and do it again. So what is the that answer is 13.5. So distance traveled per liter, that is 13.5. So what we find? How much his car traveled on 44 liters. Okay, so distance traveled, again we have to write distance travel in 44 liters. So what we have to do now? We have to multiply 44 with 13.5. 44 multiplied by 13.5. So again you have to some multiplication here, so you have to do some working. So 4 5s are 20, 4 3s are 12, and 2 14, 4 1s are 4, and 40. Again we have to multiply with 4, we will get 5. 40 by adding we will get 594. At the end there is a 1 decimal after the 1 digit after the decimal, so we will get our answer, that is 594 kilometer. Means in 44 of liter petrol he travels the distance of 594 kilometer, and that is given that the cost of petrol is PKR 187 per liter. How much does he has to pay for the petrol of to travel the distance of 576 kilometers? Okay, we already know that distance traveled per liter is 13.5. So first of all we have to find how much liters we required to travel the distance of 576, right? So that is your part number 2. So first we have to find the distance he required petrol for the distance of 576. Okay, so required petrol for 576 kilometer. So it means you have to divide 576 with the 13.5. Okay, again we have to do these divisions, and there is a divisor, a decimal in the divisor. First we will have to remove. We will get 5760 because there is one digit of the decimal, so put a 0 on the numerator. You multiply with the 10 with the numerator, and we will remove it, and we get 5760 divided by 135. So you can convert this into a mixed that is the required petrol required for that traveling the distance of 576. So total amount of, we can simplify it. So you can simplify the table of 5. 5 ones are 5, again 5 ones are 5, and 2 carry 26. 5 5s are 25, and 5 2s are 10 divided by 5. 2s are 10 and 5 sevens are 5 sevens are 35. So 1152 divided by 27. It is further simplified. You can carry on this simplification until we can simplify them at the table of again we will divide it by the table of 3. Okay, we can do it. 3 3s are 9, 3 5s are 2 carriage, and 8 2 3s are 24, and again it is 9. Now we will get 384 over 9. It is again divisible by 3. Yes, 3 ones are 3, 3 2s are 6, and 3 8s are 24, and 3 3s are 9. So we get that 128 over 3, that is required petrol to 576 kilometer. So total cost in PKR, what is the cost of petrol for per liter? That is 187. So 187 multiplied by 128 divided by 3. So now you can multiply, and you can simplify this with the multiplication, and then further by the division. So you can do it by the yourself and get your answer, right? So I'm saving my time. So move to the next question. Okay, now come to the exercise. Now we have to find the question number 2, 3. We already did first question number 1 and 2 in the previous lecture. So first understand the question. For each ornament that a worker makes, he paid a PKR 1.15 hour. That is the any owner who paid to the worker 1.1 hour. The worker makes 4 ornaments every 50 minutes. 4 ornaments in every 50 minutes. Find the amount he earned in 3 hours. So first we have to find how many ornaments he make in 1 hour and how many total ornaments he made in 3 hours. Okay, he made you can write here a worker instead of he. Worker made 4 ornaments in 15 minutes. So how many ornaments he can made in 60 minutes? So how many 15 minutes in 60? If we multiply 15 with the 4, that means he can made 4 4s are 16. So worker made in 1 hour. In 1 hour. 4 into 4 is equal to 16. Means he can make 16 ornaments in 1 hour. So how many ornaments he make in 3 hours? I write short form of hours, HRS. You can write the complete spelling of hours. Okay. So in 1 hour he can make 16. So how many total ornaments he made in 3 hours? Simply you have to multiply with 3 multiplied by 16. that is 48. Means in 3 hours he can make 48 ornaments. Okay, so he paid PKR 1. Okay, payment for one, payment of one ornament that is given, that is PKR 1.15. So we have to find the payment of 48 ornaments. Again we have to do some multiplications, means 48 multiplied by 1.15. So you can do it by own and get your answer. After multiplication you will get your answer, and your answer is PKR 5.20. So that is your answer of this question. So now come to the, so there is no second part of this question, so we move for the next question, that is question number 4. Okay, let's see what is there in question number 4. Okay, here we have Maz has to pay PKR 39 for 65 minutes of outgoing calls made using his headphone. Okay, the amount he charged for each minute of outgoing call. Okay, that's quite easy. So Maz has to pay 39 for 65 minutes. Okay, Maz has to pay PKR 39 for 65 minutes. So per minute, how much he has to pay? What we'll do, now you have quite expert in these questions. For the rate per minute, what he has to do, simply we have to multiply the total cost by the total minutes. 39 divided by 650. So again we have to do some divisions. So let's start our division. I just change the color of the pen so it make it more clear. So again we have some division about decimals. So put a decimal. Again 390 is lesser than 650, so we need one more point here, that is 0 point. Again we have to 0. Now 650 multiply by, make a table of 650. 650 multiply by 5, 505, 5 5 the 25, 32, 50, it is lesser than. So 650 multiply by 6, 606, 630, and we get it 3900. So 0.06 is your answer, and it is completely divisible by 650. Means he charged 0.06 PKR. So that is the answer of the part 1 question, that is each minute outgoing call he charged. So the second one is the amount he has to pay if he make 460 minutes outgoing calls. Per minute, how much he charge? He charge 0.06 PKR, that is the PKR. So he charged for 450 minutes, that is your second portion. Maz, you can write Maz charged for 450 minutes. So what you have to do, very simple, 450 multiplied by 0.06. So you can multiply this and you will get your answer. So I multiply. Again I have to change the color of the pen so it is more clear to you. Okay, so we have to multiply 450 with 6. 0.06 means, and then we will place the decimal. 600, 6 5 are 30, 6 4 are 27, and that is 27. 600, 6 5 are 30. Okay, I made a mistake. It is not 450 minutes, it's a 460 minutes in the question. So we have to multiply with 460. So 6 6 are 36, and it is now we get 27.60. 2760. There is decimal after two digits after the decimal, so 1 2, and you will put a decimal here, and this answer is the unit is PKR, means total mass charge for 460 minutes is PKR 2760. So that's all for today, students, because it's a little bit lengthy questions and there are lengthy calculations about the multiplication and divisions. So practice these questions, copy these questions on your classwork copies, and again I say do practice of multiplications and divisions, because in each question, as you saw in the previous lecture as well, then we have to do a lot of multiplications and lot of divisions in such questions. So take care of yourselves, take care of your family, and enjoy the one more week of extended holidays. And do keep in touch with your studies. Do practice these questions at your home. Stay tuned till next lecture. Assalamu alaikum.